If You Can Speak, You Can Sing. Written by CeCe Sammy and narrated by CeCe Sammy and Helen Quigley. Book Guide with CeCe Sammy.
This is my first book about singing and vocal technique. And to accompany the book, I've put together an exciting, inspiring multimedia package of recordings and videos to demonstrate what the techniques are and how they can benefit young people in so many areas. Although many of my professional singing clients have found the techniques in this book invaluable, this first book is primarily for secondary school students, teachers, beginners, and intermediate singers, as well as for parents. And as well as the science and technique, I've included relevant personal stories and experiences that people of all ages can relate to.
What to expect from the tasks and exercises. Help with projection, speech and singing. Help with becoming a better, more confident singer or performer. Help with breathing and breath control in everyday life. Help for students focusing on mathematics, English, and studying for exams. Help with interviews and public speaking. What to expect from the stories. Overcoming personal struggles. Managing negativity and egos. Coping with conflicts and chaos. Facing the unexpected. Power of music. In 2018, CeCe Sammy launched a new music therapy initiative called Power of Music, which empowers and inspires young people going through hard times. Power of Music uses music therapy techniques and powerful messaging within their music to educate young people, and has worked with the likes of Vanessa Feltz, Ben Afedu, Diana Vickers, Mo Jamil, and more. As part of the initiative, Sammy formed a collective of singers who have performed at top UK music events throughout 2018. These performances have included the National UK Steps Tour, Brighton Pride, Fusion Festival, and more. The collective of singers, as well as Sammy and ambassadors for Power of Music, have travelled across the UK performing directly to students in their schools.
Introduction. Years ago, I started to make notes for a book that I'd long dreamed of writing. A book about the voice and all its many facets. The anatomy of the voice, the theory of the voice, the vocal cords, how they work, what they do, how we use them, and why. My book would include all of this, as well as everything I'd learned over the years. Not just from school and vocal training, but also from some of the incredible writers who had written about this fascinating and versatile thing, the human voice. As I started writing, the concept for the book began to change and evolve as new and unexpected ideas emerged. I started to ask myself all sorts of questions, not just about the voice in general, but also about my personal experiences and what my voice meant to me. I'll admit, the thought of delving into some of this stuff was a little bit scary, but I knew it was something I needed to explore further. So I started writing something that was much more personal to me, not just as a vocal and motivational coach, but also as a mother, a sister, a daughter, and even as a human being. I am someone who, like many people, have at times felt vulnerable, disappointed, disillusioned and hurt. Someone who'd fallen from a great height and almost lost her voice forever. But ultimately, I learned to fly again because of that voice. Okay, so some of my questions had answers, but others didn't. This was something that was going to unfold before my eyes. As well as the triumphs that I've experienced, I was going to have to look at the failures and the mistakes to get the full picture, because those are the things that make us human and the things we learn from. This was going to be my real book, a book about the power and importance of each and every person's voice, of speech, of singing, and, of course, music. Don't get me wrong. The principles, lessons and exercises within this book are vital, but in sharing my personal journey and experiences, not just as a teacher, but as a dreamer, a lover of
Sample complete. Ready to continue?